Hi, this is Kevin Margerson from Western New York RV. This is part 2 of our video. We're going to go over the inside of our Forest River Sunseeker. That's a 3270 model. So down here in the entranceway, underneath here are the 2 batteries for the cabin. We have our panel down here, which are the mini fuses, furnace. We have our outside light, which is a porch light, and the LED strip that runs underneath the lights. This is our open and close for our awning. This is our battery on-off switch. You always want to keep this in the on position, so when the vehicle is running, the batteries are charging, or when they're plugged into power. This is a motion night light. This is our full panel for fuses. These are our normal house breakers for all the AC powered stuff, and all our DC powered. Here is our auto load levelers. In order for the load levelers to work, the vehicle has to be on and running and the vehicle in park position. This is indicating right now that we are not, that the jacks are up, but we are slightly off to the left and we are not level right now. I'm going to turn that off. Okay? Next, what I wanted to show you is this is the look of inside when the slide is closed. We're going to take a moment and we're going to open that slide. So we do have space to get into both the bunk bed units here. They're more of cubby size right now, but you do have space to get in there. There is a TV, DVD player, which is DC powered in each one of those units. Here's how you would enter into the bathroom while driving down the road. Spacious style bathroom. If you wanted to get into the queen bed in the back, you would enter through the bathroom while going down the road. You'd be able to enter into the bathroom. Right now what I'm going to do is the vehicle is running. I have the parking brake on. We're going to open this slide and see how much wider we get. Of course, whenever you're opening that slide, you want to make sure that you have ample room over there and that the vehicle is level. Notice above the slide there is a sunroof that comes with the vehicle. It lets a lot of extra sunlight in. Always want to make sure that the slide is fully open to make sure that the gaskets on the back side have engaged. You never want to slide in the middle. It's always fully open or fully closed. So let's come up here to the front. We've got our main TV in the cabin that hooks up over here on the left hand side. We've got an entertainment system here which actually drives the TV. So if you were to play a DVD player, for example, all of the speakers in the cabin would run off that DVD player, and that would send the signal to the TV. That's also, all of that is DC powered, so when you're going down the road, for the youngsters, you can play DVD videos in there. That is a Bluetooth stereo system as well. And Zone B controls the outside speakers, so you could actually be outside, be connected via Bluetooth, have a different sound level inside and a different sound level outside. There's actually different zones for that. Here's our bed, our queen bunk unit over the top. We do have this available netting. There is a seatbelt connection, the female side up here and up here on both sides. That can go up for either kids or toddlers sleeping and you don't want to worry about them rolling out, or for luggage and gear when you're going down the road. There is a 440-pound capacity of the total bodies or gear that are up here on top. This can be moved up if you want to more easily get in and out of the cabin. In the front cabin, we have our, I'm going to call them imitation leather seats. That was an upgrade. They are both power on both sides, power adjustable. We have our Sony stereo system in here. This has, for you iPhone users, iPhone, I believe it's called AirPlay. So this is the USB input, and that will share or use your mapping from your current phone. That'll give you the map, and your step-by-step instructions will be on your phone. It also works with your Google and Android phones as well. If I was to throw the blinker on, for example, this is our right side camera. on the right side, and if I was to do this, I would get my left side camera. When the vehicle is automatically put in reverse, then the reverse camera will automatically appear in the screen for you. The rest is pretty much standard auto, air, cruise control, override if you were towing something. Okay, this seat has, oh, our little thing fell out. A little armrest for our seats. This is a scissor bed, so you can pick this up and it would drop down into a bed. So this can be a bed. There's a lever underneath here. This can drop down to a bed. These come up underneath. This would fall down into this slot, and then you'd move these pillows and fill in the hole. So that's where we have sleeping capacity for two. A small two here and a small two here. We only have about 53 inches. But then we have our two adult-sized bunk beds and then our queen bed in the back. So you have comfortable sleeping for 6 adults and up to 4 kids. Okay, we have our stainless steel we have our stainless steel sink with the lever that comes off. We've got 2 different types of mode. We're going to turn the water pump on. We've got 2 different types of mode for the sink. Again, dual stainless steel. These are our covers. Over here is our entry for our garbage can, which we showed from the outside. We have independent lights underneath all of the counters, so they are all independent. We have our stainless steel microwave and our overhead fan. Our gas grill is lit from here, so if I was to turn the propane on and turn the light, that's how we light the grill. Okay. Our oven, which I don't believe has ever been used, that has a little thermocouple down underneath here. You would turn this, spark it, hold it for 45 seconds like you would lighting a stove, or if you had to relight a hot water tank. Hold that for 45 seconds and then your pilot light is lit for your stove. Otherwise, that is in the off position. We have large storage underneath the sink, storage drawers underneath here, large storage drawers underneath here. There's actually a decent amount of space underneath there. Oftentimes we keep a tool set or something, but there's about that much space underneath the couch for putting stuff. Okay, we've got our residential fridge. So a decent amount of space both in the fridge and the freezer. This runs off of propane when you're going down the road. You would just come over here and turn that on. That would run off of propane or electricity. That's automatic. That will switch between the two. A fridge of this size, we tell all of our folks, plug it in the night before, get it nice and cold before you're ready to go on the road, and then you'll be ready to go. Let's come over here to the panel. So on our panel here, we have our hot water tank is both electric and or gas. If you have both on at the same time, you're getting a quicker recovery. That hot water tank can run off of gas or electric. We have our water pump, which is currently turned on. We do have an Arctic package, which will heat both the gray and black tanks going down the road. These are our living room lights here. We have our slide, which I use to open that slide. And over the rear driver's side compartment, over where the sewer and water hookup is, we have an outside light that if you were pulling into a campsite later at night, you would turn that on and you've got light in the back corner of the RV. I'm going to push and hold down here. This is our generator. That comes on. When that red light comes on, it means that the generator has been primed. When I push and hold up, then that generator will start. Generator can be start and used when going down the road. Okay. Currently, right now, here are our readings. We have our gray tank, which I have 2 bars. Black tank, which is empty. Freshwater tank, I have just between about half a tank. And then our battery source, which is showing at 4 bars. And that's our readings off of our panel. That's our main control panel. Let's move our way to the back. Notice that in our cubby here, we do have TV DVD players. These are on a swivel mount, so you can move them out or back. The DVDs are located on the side. They can be used going down the road. The top bunk will tuck up underneath here. These come down as hangers. There we go. Coat hangers, so this can come down. There's a latch on the end where this goes into, so this can pick up and be latched in the up position where you can use this whole space for closet or clothes space. Put your soft bags down here on the bottom if you so like. Underneath here we have more additional drawer space. Down here is your that is a detector, carbon monoxide detector. The actual smoke detector is on the ceiling. The carbon monoxide detector is on the floor. Okay. I'm going to turn the lights back in here for the cabin. So back here in the main quarters in the cabin, we have a queen size. It's an actual Serta bed, very comfortable. We have touch lights in the back here over the top. We have our cabinets on overhead cabinets. We have installed run covers on all of our vents, so these can stay open without having to worry about water getting in. Again, we've added run covers on all of the vents. Over here is our thermostat control, and here's where we control on and off our thermostat between air conditioning. We have a heat pump with the roof air conditioner. For those of you familiar with it, a heat pump gives you a certain degree of heat without having to turn the furnace on. It'll only work to about 45 degrees or so. Past that, it's too cold, you'd be running the furnace. You would hit this in the on position, set your setting between cool. What does it say? Cool, dry. Dry is your heat pump. Heat is your furnace from the floor or the fan, and you would switch between those modes. You have sleep timers on here, temperature controls. You can set it to auto, high, medium, or low. You can lock or set that in a sleep mode so that it runs for a duration of time and then turns off for you. I'm going to turn that back off. We have AC outlets and USB charging here and in multiple locations throughout the RV. We have storage capacity underneath the bed. So if I was to pick the bed up, we have a storage compartment that goes across the back. It's where we keep extra supplies, cooking, eating utensils, fuses, an emergency jump starter, and such. We have a TV located in the back, which runs off of the main TV. We have closets. The closets have lighting in them when they open up. We have storage below. There's actually storage behind the TV as well. Now this TV unfortunately doesn't have a DVD player. It does have HDMI inputs, but you have space and your outlets are over here where you could add a DVD player in the back if you so desired. Again, a large compartment and large compartment drawers here and below. Last is the bathroom. Notice when we step into the bathroom, got a beautiful large size shower. This is glass on the end. This is more of a plastic door. We have a latch that holds that open there. There's a magnet strip that holds that in place, and we open that will open up. Notice we have a little nook up in the top for some sunlight, but it gives me the ability to step into the shower. In fact, I'll step into the shower. I'm about 5'8", so I still have plenty of space. If your pump was on and your hot water tank, then it's just your controls here, and this actually comes up to here. Okay, the toilet flushes by water pump. It's not a standard pump, but that flushes when the water pump is on. We have a little storage capacity up here, storage capacity above here. We have a fan for the bathroom, and again a run cover that can open up. and then some more storage capacity underneath the sink. Some towels, towel hangers on the back of the door. That concludes the review of the inside of the Sunseeker. Any questions, go to our website, www.westernnewyorkrvrental.com. That's WNYRVrental.com.